Is your girl, you know it. The knowing on Facebook and seeing on YouTube. Coming with another video. Till is on the other side of me.
Hey y'all.
I have several new followers, subscribers, and thank you. But let me just reintroduce myself so people will know who I am and what I stand for. I am the doc. I am Dr. Lisa. No, I just didn't put that in front of my face. I've actually earned a doctorate in clinical psychology. And I created this platform to help people, to enlighten people. Find out very quickly, people like the reaction. So we react to things. We try to keep it positive as much as we can. We don't really like to go negative. If you're a person that don't want to keep up with what's going on in the news, then you may not want to follow this channel because we're going to talk about P. Diddy. What's the other man's name? With the big lips?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. What the one that got real sick and they didn't know what his name?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. We're going to talk about all of them. And definitely my girl Jaguar Wright. We're going to talk about them. So, if you don't want to hear about those, I may not be the channel because we're going to talk about it. Yeah. But we ain't going to talk about them because we don't bash folk now. We're just going to talk about the things that we've heard. Now, I am telling y'all we're only doing a gift card for $100, $5 for the waffle. You send it to the Cash App, however many times you put it in, and it's stopping on Friday. Now, I got some people who's going to mail it. I'll give them to Monday, and the drawing will be Monday because I want to do something or send it through the mail. I'm not sending out them gifts. It was too much money for shipping. If people don't understand what we're saying, we're just saying I'm helping 4 families for Christmas. Some people have already, donated. If it does not meet the threshold, then we're going to send the money back. But I'm still going to help the families. But if we don't meet it, we'll just send it back. We'll send it back and then we'll get a gift card back. Because we got to be fair with whatever we do. Okay? All right. Let's just get that off. Thank y'all for coming on. I want to talk about the school shooting in Wisconsin with the 15-year-old. A lot of people were surprised. I broke it yesterday. I went live for a few minutes and told you all about it. A lot of people couldn't believe it was a girl. I don't know why. But it was. And I noticed after all type of, kind of shootings happen, everybody wants to say there were signs. Why nobody say anything, though? There's signs, but nobody say anything. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I got 18 people on here. 5 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. There's a lot of emotions going on. There are people that are sad. People have lost their lives. They say it was a self-inflicted wound to her. She's only 15 years old. People would like to say, what a 15-year-old go through? There's people younger than that go through a lot of stuff. It's sad, Miss Harris, right before Christmas. It's sad when any tragedy happens. But it's really, really sad when it's a whole school and everybody become victims in there. So this is the thing. They can come out alive, but what about the emotional attachment to it? What about the fear that attached to it? Probably. And a lot of people just need help. They really do. But mental health is so real. But do you know people make jokes out of mental health? People think mental health is a joke, and mental health is not a joke. But when it happens to everybody else, then we think it's a joke. But when it happens to us, then it's not such of a joke. I don't understand that. Mental health is real and it's serious. And we try to cover it up. And when we cover it up, we make things worse. So if there is something that you're dealing with and you know you can't deal with it alone and you need someone, ask for help. There's help out there. And there's people that will not judge you. But if you know that you're having all these types of feelings and these types of feelings are not, common, and you want to harm someone, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And you got to seek some help. And when it happens, everybody says, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have. Yeah, you should have. But the most important thing that I always see is that people know that their family member need help, but they don't get them any help. They just don't. You know why? Because it's looked at as being taboo and it's looked down upon that something could be wrong. So they just act like it's not there. Do you think it's going to go away? And see, that the thing that people don't realize is you can be okay today and not okay tomorrow. And it's okay to be not okay. But if you're not okay, you should get some help. I don't care who you are. Now people can turn back around and say, well, Doc, you said people are sick. Yeah, I think Diddy is sick. I do. But I think he's sick on another level. See, sometimes you can want to be the head honcho, and you think that you're so empowered that you can do anything that you want to people. That ain't the sickness that I'm talking about. I'm talking about mental health issues and psychological issues that needs to be addressed. I ain't talking about somebody's ego who would do a birthday tribute with their kids so they can get to the emotion of the community, of the people. It didn't do nothing for me. But I told Till, I said, honey, they ain't nothing but a political stunt. I don't want to even hear that. You get somebody on there, happy birthday, daddy, and all y'all tears start coming to y'all eyes, and that's a political stunt. I told Till before anybody else said it. I told her that. Did I not tell you that?
You did.
Till was feeling the same. I said, girl, please stop all that. It's the tug at your heart. And I'm going to be clear. I don't have a bad heart. But I was telling Tia that today. I said, Tia, I was giving her a situation about something. I said, let me tell you one thing. The doc ain't to be played with by nobody. I said, can't nobody manipulate me. And I said it just like this. I said, I'll let you keep going down the road playing that ish like that. I'll let you do it for a little while. Until I walk you down. I ain't nobody fool, never have been, never will be. I know when you playing games. I know it. I don't have to address that you playing games, but I know it. And when you say I don't have to address it, and I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with anybody I don't want to deal with. See, that's the thing that people don't understand. You ain't got to deal with it. We bring things on ourselves. We really do. What's gonna be, gonna be. And that's just the way it is. I ain't kissing nobody but to like me. I'm not kissing nobody but to agree with me. I'm not kissing nobody but to give anything to me because I got a master that controls everything. So I don't worry about that. Let me tell you. If I don't get anything else in my life, my God has been good to me. He's been good. And I ain't talking about with material stuff either. He spared my life several times. Several. And I thank him for it. I even think I've been at the doctor all day today. And I thank God for that. I thank God for having insurance in order to go to the doctor. Some people don't. See, that's the thing. I'm thankful for the small things. I ain't asking for overflow. I'm just asking God to keep my health and my strength and my mind up so I can help my mama and anybody else that passes along. I told you all early on to keep the brain activity moving in your mind. Start working on crossword puzzles. They can be on your phone. They can be on paper. It does not matter. But you have to stimulate the brain. I don't care what nobody tell you. And you have to stimulate it with good stuff, not bad stuff. If you continue to do this 3-4 times a day, it'll keep your mind going. It will. And another thing that you should do if you're not doing it, turn off these social media apps. Pick up your book. Hey, Miss Ivette, read something. If this is too much and it's getting in your spirit, put it down. See, the thing about it, your prayer should be every day is, God, keep me with a sound mind. Because when you don't have a sound mind, people can take advantage of you. And they will. That's right, Miss Jean. That's right. People ask me, if people know how stretched thin I am, I don't have time to be on social media 24 hours a day. I don't have time. People approach me all the time. I can do this to your page. I can do that to your page. I don't even know about doing nothing to my page. I don't. I am busy. I work. I work. I don't have time to sit behind this computer. And I have old ladies. I don't bring them on here. Never gonna bring them on here. But in the background, I left my house today at 12:30 and just got back. It's a lot. But somebody got to do it. It's a lot. And sometimes we can get so wrapped up into things, we lose the important things. Like family. We can have 3 and 4 jobs making money. But who taking care of the kids? Who helping the kids with the homework? Who's helping the kids with the bully at school that may be messing with them? Who's helping them? Nobody. Because everybody working and everybody tired. That's right, Miss Jean. You can get so wrapped up you can lose yourself. I'm talking to somebody. Money helps you pay your bills. It does. We couldn't have this house and lights and different things without having a flow of money. We have to work. But you can't work 24 hours a day because then let me tell you what happens. You're out here working, trying to get these kids everything that they need and everything that they want, when you'll find yourself visiting them in a prison because you was never there to raise them. It's not like a talk that people like to hear, but it's the truth. See, we have become so materialistic that that's all we think about. And who do you leave to raise your children? The system. And then when you go back and look at it, you say, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I had did it this way. I met a young lady, maybe a year ago. I think she told me she was 48. She got married very young. I think she got married at 17. And by 19, she was pregnant and had a child. Her husband was a hard worker. He worked all the time. He was never there with her. She was lonely. She started going to church a lot or whatever. And she started losing interest in her husband and her son. Because even though we're adults and we're married and the husband is out working, we still need some type of affection. You just do. And to make a long story short, the husband was working. She was at the church and seeing, another man. The child was with whatever babysitter they would keep him. And the child didn't turn out like she thought he would turn out. At 15, he started selling drugs. At 16, he started putting people out there to sell it for him. At 17, they were breaking in people's houses and robbing them. At 18, he got on drugs. Remember, he came from a good family. He never harmed anybody. But one night, him and a friend decided to go in somebody's house. It was a home invasion. And robbed them. They beat the elderly people bad. And I shouldn't say they because he did not do it. But he was there. He pulled the friend off of them. They were caught a week later. Because DNA. Hand was cut, blood was there. I told y'all he was 18. She told me it's been 12 years. He's still in prison. They did not give him life. They gave the other guy life. But they gave him 30 to do. The people house, which was elderly, that the friend beat up and he pulled off, have now partnered with the family to help get him a lawyer to get out. Because he never did anything to them physically, but he was there. You see how, and he didn't really know because he was so geeked up, and you can get so geeked up in drugs, guilty by association. He was there. And even though he couldn't remember everything, the DNA was there. He knew he was at this house, but he kept saying, I didn't touch anybody, and he did not touch him. And finally, the elderly people got better and was able to testify. And like I said, has partnered with the family to try to get him, well, they got him a lawyer trying to get him another trial. Because he's only done 12 years. And they gave him 30. You see how working all the time and not being there? See, I thank God my mother was always there. They were strict. We came from a military family. I feel my parents was extremely strict. But you know what? I think that's why I am who I am today. Because of them. We don't appreciate it then. But I definitely appreciate it now. Never been in trouble. Never been to jail, never been to prison, thank God. Because one bad mistake can put you there. One bad decision. It don't take but 10 seconds to get you there. I don't know what's going to happen with this young lady. I'm not pretending to know. But I'll follow the story. I'm about to go to Facebook because I want to clip a few things and do a smaller Q&A to reintroduce myself because I've gotten some people over there. But I want to come to YouTube first and do a live. Y'all, I love you. God love you. Y'all, this is the knowing from Facebook and seeing and all knowing right here on YouTube and Tia. And we're signing off. Hey, Miss Marcia, we're signing off, but we're going to Facebook. We'll see you all over on the other channel.